Hello, it's Mary Lou. I have another journal to share with you. This one's called Jane. She's from down here on the file folder to the bottom. It's 9 inches by almost 6 inches wide. She's an altered file folder journal that I made using various of my Jane Austen journal digital kits that you'll find in my Etsy shop. So let me introduce her to you. This is the cover, and the cover has multiple pieces of, there are 6 envelopes on the cover, and I'll show those to you in a second, but this is the front cover, this is the back cover. She's a single spine, and so let me show you. She's tied closed. I inserted the lace that I used to tie on both ends of the back. So you just untie her, and then she's fully open. So let me show you how this works. There's an envelope here, an envelope here, an envelope here, and here, and here, and here. So let me close them back up. So in this one, there's a tab on it so that you can pull that sideways. A picture of Jane on the front. These 2 journal cards, they're actually Rolodex type cards. They're in the pocket. And I just put them back to back so they'd be pretty from both sides. And you just slide them back in that envelope. Lace and trim on the front. Well, if you're not in a hurry, you can do it. There you go. Okay, then in this envelope, there's another tab. And you can pull out this journal card. Then on the pocket of this envelope, there's a pocket. In the pocket, there's this large card, and then this small one. And inside the pocket, there are 2. I knows I put 2 in there. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? I hope you are. There you go. There's this journal card that you can journal on, of course, and then you can journal on the back of this one. And they all have sayings that from from the books that Jane Austen wrote. Okay, on this one there's some lace, and this pocket, or the pocket from this envelope, holds this tag. It's a tall, stately lady, and this beautiful woman. You can journal on the back, and the story begins. It's this way. I'm sorry, I want to take it because I'll never remember where I put all this stuff if I don't put it back now. And it's easier to put it kind of standing up to put them in, but they do go in. On this side, there's another pocket, and there's a dress form, a card, excuse me, and you can journal on those. And there's a card with another an envelope with a card. And these are all in the various kits that I have in my shop, all of this stuff. Then you flip this open, but first there's a very tall tag or card. And it's made on 120-pound cardstock, so it's not going to be floppy and hard to put into this pocket. It'll just slide right down in. And on this side, this journal belongs to. Then in this pocket, there's another large card or tag that you can journal on. You could also put pieces of paper, little notes on the front if you want, and do some collage work some more. It's already pre-collaged for you, but you can certainly do more. Put photos on there or whatever. Okay, inside is a large pocket. I did some stamping here and there. In this pocket, there's this beautiful tag, or a tag of a beautiful lady. There's Mr. Darcy setting up unrealistic expectations since 1813, and then that card. And then there's an envelope in here, a little one. Put those back. That has some roses and a saying by Jane from one of her books. And inside this is another one of these little cards. So you got lots of places to journal. And then up here, I know you're not going to be able to see me when I pull this whole thing out, and hopefully, yeah, it is stiff still, but it'll, look at this large space to write and journal. Okay, and there you can see it says London. It's a stamp I just got. I believe it's from, yeah, I think it's from Dreams, etc. Oh, it's easier to push than to push this way. It does go in, and it is 120-pound cardstock, but it's tight still, and it'll loosen some. I'm going to leave it for now, so I don't have to worry about this, and we can get back to what we're doing. Okay. Okay, so then you open this up, and here's your journal. Okay, so there are 58 pages, including this and this page at the back. There's the back cover, front cover in this pocket. And these flowers are from Char's Crafty Shop, Charlene. Okay, there's What Would Jane Do? There's a card with a stamp, another stamp from Dreams, etc. And then there's a tag. This book belongs to, so you got two places you can put that. Fill it out in case you give something away. Then this is a vellum envelope, and inside is a card that you can journal on. And this is a letter that F.W. wrote in Persuasion. And if you've read Persuasion, you know who F.W. is. There's the first page, a beautiful couple. And you will notice that the pages are of different size and they vary. So that I thought that was kind of fun. So there's journal space here and here. This is parchment that I printed on and stenciled on. Then here's tea-dyed paper with a fabric tab, and there's London again. Then this is fussy cut out, and I glued it on. Here's another page with some journal space, and here with journal space. This is the only thing I used in this journal that wasn't from my shop is from Tailor Made Journals, and this is her beautiful lace, coffee, and I can't read my own writing. Oh, and avocado dyed papers. Isn't that beautiful? So lacy. Anyway, here's another page. Journal space. This is a page from the book called Flower Garden Paperscapes, and I love it because you punch this part out so it's all open. So you got, and then I reinforced it with and glued it with washi tape. And so there's 2 pages of that. There's another page with journal space, more. There's another page. Now, I won a journal very much like this one from Char, and at Char's Crafty Shop, Charlene Sherrod. And she had a tag or a card similar to this. I lined it with lined paper and then Find Joy in the Ordinary stamp. I fussy cut out this little girl, added some lace, a flower. Anyway, I made one similar. Okay, that's more parchment paper with a lace snippet. Another stamp. Another stamp. This is the center of the signature. Here's an envelope. And inside is another sheet. Ah, there is nothing like staying at home for real comfort, Jane Austen. So you've got some journaling space there, and that's on parchment paper, as was the other. And that's always nice to write on. That goes in there. And this is fussy cut out, lace here and here. This is one of those little Tim Holtz doodads. I stamped there. There's 2 tiny little cards. There's another card. I can't see. There you go. Some more journal space. There's another Emma. And there's this little guy. And some of these two are from my Regency era ephemera that I sized down. And then this is a tag that I put down the middle. There you go. Tea-dyed papers and journaling space. She dances with heart. She dances her heart. This is some information about Jane, where she was born and and this is her home, the rectory she lived in. More stenciling and lace, more stamping. See how the pages just kind of shift back in different sizes, and it's fun. There's another one of the pages from TaylorMade. It's a little pocket, and inside I have some of my Regency style fashion from the day. And those just slide right back in that pocket usually, if I don't get them caught up. There you go. I love this one. It's so beautiful with the flowers in the background. There's the other side, which is a iris. I stamped a little bunny. I just got this in the mail, and I love it. Little bunny there. More flowers. There's another fussy cut gal and some stamping. And on here, I created a little altered paper clip. And on it, I put this little charm that says love. There's crushed tulle and lace and another flower from Char Shop and a piece of a crocheted doily. You can't see much of it by the time I put that flower on there, but I thought, oh well, it's a pretty background. And then this is just another piece of tea-dyed paper that you can journal on. Another stamp. This is the last page here, and on the pocket, on the back page of the journal cover, there's a handmade for you and a pocket. It is stitched, machine stitched on each side. I forgot to mention that, but I did do that to stabilize the file folder. Okay, so there's a large tag, a card. I guess I put two I Love Mr. Darcy's in there, but that's okay. And then this is an envelope that is on my website. There are more pieces of Jane Austen kits if you haven't gotten them. So this is also on there because it matches the journal kit. I loved this blue paper. So that's it. That's the end of the journal. If you have any questions, please, please, please don't hesitate to ask. And, nope, I did it wrong. This goes first, then that, then that, then that, then that, then that. There we go. Please don't hesitate to ask. I love answering your questions. I love your comments. They're always encouraging, so thank you for them. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I hope you will. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful day. God bless you, and bye-bye.